Hello and welcome back to another final table commentary. Today we got a 1K Sunday Cooldown, a PKO from Scoop 2025. We got our min on the final table. I attack Eba, the Turkey, Minri, Rays, Darwin, Raid-A-Lot, Prutz, and Lucky Fluke. Thank you to KalipokerTV Poker Replays for the replay. There'll be a link in the description down below to the video and KalipokerTV. So if you find yourself not caring for the commentary, you can go check it out. The action in some silence as Prutz sitting out folds King pre-flop, Raid-A-Lot with ace-5 and 10 blinds, rips it in. About a $1,200 bounty on their head. Poor Prutz sitting on out, 9-8 suited. I attack and a fold, of course. Got an ace-5 suited in the big for the turkey. Not too many pennies for them to call, but you know what, that about 8 blinds is pretty damn important. Ace-5 suited does find it and flops the friggin' flush draw. Any spade dealer? No. Double paired board, ace high plays. We chop it up. Prutz with another playable king jack. I don't know how many chips they have, but they're sitting on out, so it doesn't matter. Jack 10 for Lucky Fluke, gonna limp it on into the big stacks, big blind, min re-raise with king 8-0. Waits patiently as 7-2 suited thinks about it for our min. Queen 4 will call the small. Queen 4 comes along to the 10-9-2 flop. Lucky Fluke with top pair, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Min re-raise with 3 in a row as well. Sees a small bet, 1.4 blinds, and the bet will just get through. Ace Queen for Lucky Fluke. They come in for the raise there. Then they just limp in the Jack 10, switching up the pace of play. Min re-raise calls from the small. Darwin comes along to the ace 9-3, ace 3-2 flop. Holy fuck. Lucky Fluke with top pair will bet 2 blinds and take the pot down. So we got 20 grand up top with bounties on top of it. Don't look down there. Those numbers are tempting to look at, but they're going to spoil the show for you. 10-10 for our min. Now coming for the open off 26.5. Min raises the play. Couple of ace highs will hit the muck. King 3 suited. Min re-raise is gonna call. Ace 6 flop, 2 spades for the king high. There's a little flush draw, best possible one. Paired board. Our min checks over 10-10. Min re-raise bets small, 1.66. Our min going nowhere, calls queen on the turn. Min re-raise could try to buy the pot with another bet here. Goes 6.66, the devil's number. They take it down with the bet. Ace jack. Come in for the min raise under the gun, and looks like they'll get this through pre. Raid-A-Lot with 8-10 suited in the small and 7 blinds folds. We could have had some blind on blind action. Prutz with the ace 9 suited, still away from the keyboard. I attack with king 7 and 5 blinds. Gonna fold. 5-3 suited for min re-raise comes in for the open. Playing 85 blinds deep, Lucky Fluke will 3-bet ace king from the big and take it down pre. Queen jack suited, I attack, might yoink this in. That they do, 4.5 blinds. Suited and connected, Eba folds, 1 seat to their left. This will make it back to Armin. 7-3 suited in the big blind. About 3.5 to call into a pot of 10. We could stick this in here, 875 bucks on the line. Armin is going to get it in looking for 3 sevens and clubs, or an ace or 6. That's a non-spade. 7 on the river, that will do. Armin does make pair status. Gets a small bounty, a little pot, 28.5 blinds for him. Does not cover Eba, sorry. Covers the turkey though, and Raid-A-Lot. Queen 10 for Darwin. They open up into Eba's big with king queen. They ain't going nowhere. Jack 10-6 flop. Middle pair for Darwin, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draws. They bet one blind. Iba is open-ended with 2 overs. 27 behind, 5.5 in the middle. Plus Darwin's 1 blind bet. Iba just plays call, 2s on the turn. Pair of 10s is still best. We'll go to the river for free, a 4 of spades. Not quite a rainbow, but there's no flush completing. Iba with king high. 7.6 blinds in the middle. Figures their king high is no good. They are not going to get these 7 blinds back. Nope. Darwin with that pair of 10s finds the call. Sees the good news. King Jack for Armin. Lucky Fluke with a king and a 10. And Prutz is back with 1 blind. 10-9 suited. They are going to stick it all in. $875 on the line. All in by Lucky Fluke. Playing about 28 blinds deep. Not too enticing for Armin to go for it here. Even though they do have the better King X. King Jack does hit the muck. Spade draw, 10 or 9. No, we do not find it. Oh, sorry, not a 10. Lucky Fluke with the King 10. Picks up a flush draw on the turn and a brick on the river, the deuce of clubs. Lucky Fluke gets a little bounty, and then Darwin gets a couple of kings. Iba with ace jack. Under the gun open. I don't know what we do with the ace jack here. 18 blinds. We might feel like 3-betting all in. We still got rate a lot there with $1,200 on their head. 6 blinds. Iba does 3-bet to about 5.5. Darwin has 1 play here. All in dealer. And the 4-bet all in gets through. Blinds go up. Not too much doing. Blind on blind. We could see a little battle. King 7 suited for min re-raise. Queen 8-0 for Darwin. Both players with some playability. Queen 5 suited. Iba off 11 blinds. Probably folds. The turkey's out of there as well. King 7 limps. 67 blinds deep. Darwin checks it back. King 4-3 flop. All min re-raise. They bet 1 blind with the pair and flush draw. Toppest of pairs, that is. 1 blind bet. And Darwin folds the queen high. Queen Jack for Iba. 10.5 blinds. Might be tempted to yoink this in. We got rate a lot in the big blind. Cover him, of course. Iba does just let this one go. Ace 4 for turkey from the cutoff holds. 10-4-0 for min re-raise comes in for the open. 9-2 suited for Darwin. They're out of there from the small. Rate a lot will rip it in from the big. Ace 7-0 will get a call. $1,200 on the line. Looking for a 10 or a 4. No, we're not going to find it. Rate a lot. Sees a clean board for the ace high, and they double up to 11.5, just slightly covering Iba, who has ace king. Lucky Fluke in the big with a jack and a 6. We'll see a jam. I don't know if we want to go bounty hunting here. It's only about $700 on the line. See what Lucky Fluke thinks. About 9.5 to call. To a pot of about 22.5. The suited jack X does hit the muck. Iba gets another strong one with ace queen. 7-7 for Lucky Fluke. Think we get this in from the small blind this time. You rip it all in. That's good luck. 77 blinds, a pocket pair of 7s, and a queen on the flop. Any 7s, dealer? No. Iba gets the full double. 27 blinds, and Lucky Fluke is just behind Darwin now. As Lucky Fluke sits in 3rd place. Ace Jack min re-raise will open under the gun +1. Iba with another strong hand. Ace King 3 bets from the big blind. Ace Jack will call, and we both flop top pair. Ace 8-5. No draws out there. Iba bets small 2.3 to 15.5. You'll love to see it. Ace Jack calls 8 on the turn, so we do have some chops to an ace or 8. That like 3 cards in total. Other than that, min re-raise needs a jack here. Eba checks over ace king. Min re-raise, might yoink it in on the turn. You could always see a river for free. Somehow Min re-raise finds a small turn bet, 6.6 blinds, giving the flush draws and straight draws that aren't going to be in there a chance to see the river. There's a few flush draws, I suppose. Eba goes in the tank, 18 blinds behind, finds the call, 6 on the river. 11.5 behind, 33 in the middle. Does Eba donk jam somehow? No, we check. Hard to imagine ace king slows down at some point. Min re-raise might go for some river value. That they do snap call, and Eba another full double up. 56 blinds for a very strong player. Ace 10 min re-raise will open. Darwin now in first place with the pocket pair of fives. They play call. Couple of suited hands in the blinds. We'll get out of there. King queen 9 flop. Min re-raise with 2 overs to Darwin's pocket pair. And a straight draw to the jack. They're gonna bet 2 blinds. If I'm Darwin, I just fold. If they stick in for a bet, that would be some wizardry, but they do think about it and let her go. Ace king for Darwin, jack jack for the turkey in the small blind. Queen 10 suited for real lot, just gonna fold. Jacks will get this in pre, I do believe. Just a 3-bet all in from the small. Darwin will have the quickest of calls. We see min re-raise folding a king. I don't know if there's any other aces or kings folded. There's the jam. Darwin gets this in. 1K bounty on the line. Turkey's life on the line. Ace on the flop. We're going to need some help here. No straight help. No nothing. No jack for the turkey either. Gonzo, Alonzo. We're down to 6 players. Darwin with a very comfy 83 blinds. Second or first place position, sorry. In the small. Ace 5 for Eba from the cutoff. Will open it up and looks like they'll take it down pre. King 10 for Armin. I don't know if we play this. We have been kind of snug. We haven't had too many holdings. 21 blinds. We might get some respect with the min raise. Armin does find it. 10-5 suited for Lucky Fluke in the big. King 5-3 flop. Both players with a pair. Armin bets small 1.3 into 5.25. We get a quick call 3 on the turn. A relative brick. 8 blinds in the middle. Armin sees a 2 blind lead by Lucky Fluke. Top pair, you're going nowhere. Doesn't size up a river jam though. 3 on the river, we both make a boat. 12 blinds in the middle, 16 behind. Lucky Fluke will check over the worst boat. Armin 19-12 bets all in. 16 blinds into 12, and personally I don't feel too comfy about calling here with the pair of, or the worst boat with the 5. See what Lucky Fluke elects to do. It is a $1,600 bounty, but there's an overbet on the river from an under the gun raise. You lead out small on the turn. Hopefully that's all you lose. Still aces. There's like what, a few missed flush draws. Some sort of ace 4. And the 5 will call. Lucky Fluke sees the bad news, and they're down to what, like 5th place? Second last place, just Ray Lot, who's behind him with 7.5 blinds. 9-8 min re-raise will open. Darwin calls from the cutoff with 3-3-6-5, completes the big blind. 10-6-4 flop. A little gutter to the 7. Min re-raise will take a stab. 2.4 blinds. Darwin's out of there. Armin with middle pair also gonna let that one go. Then we got a queen. Min re-raise will open up under the gun again. 6-6 for Eba in the big blind. Personally, I just call. No need to bump up the pot here. Ace Jack 3 flop. Nobody. There's too much going on here. I'm in re-raise, backdoor straight draw, EBA, backdoor flush draw, sees a small bet, and they're out of there. 5-5, Darwin opens up, and you would think they take this down pre 10-4-0 for min re-raise in the big blind. Yeah, they're out of there. Jack 9 suited. Oh, we get a raid lot jam. King 3-0, 7 blinds, yoinks it in, $1,200 on the line. EPA with Jack 9 suited. We see there the slight equity favorite here. They're gonna fold. 7-5-0 for Darwin. 6 more to call. I don't want to double up right a lot here. Don't want to give a strong player chips. Weird little happening here. Min re-raise with Ace 9-0 is going to think they have a monster considering what they've been opening up. EPA with Jack 6 suited. Raises from the cutoff. Min re-raise just calls pre. Darwin with 8-8 in this small also comes along right a lot with 8-9 suited. Doesn't really have a good reason to jam except there's 7 3/4 blinds in the middle. They just play call. Jack 5-2 flop. 2 diamonds for rate a lot. Top pair for EBA. Darwin's in a weird spot. They lead out 1.8 blinds. Get a jam by rate a lot, and EBA is confused. Top pair. You feel like shit. We see he's got 50%. They do find the call. Darwin might just get out of there now. Good shit. We got top pair versus a flush draw looking for a diamond. Rate a lot is gone. 25 blinds for EBA and a big bounty. $1,200 slide their way. King Jack. EBA opens it up. 8-8 for Lucky Fluke with 36 blinds. I don't jam. I think I just call here. Lucky Fluke says it's not too bad of a 3-betting situation. 7.5 blinds to go. $4,300 bounty on their head. EBA with the King Jack just gonna let that one go. Jack 10 min re-raise will open. Darwin to their left. It's kind of impressive to see min re-raise find all these opens. Not afraid of Darwin or anybody else on the final table. EBA in the big blind. Queen 2-0, just gonna fold. $3-3, Lucky Fluke will go back to the limp. King Queen for EBA. We'll bump this one up 4.5 blinds. 3.5 to call. Lucky Fluke with the pocket pairs out of there. King 10 for Darwin in the big blind. Don't know if you're going to get much action here. Min re-raise might play from the small blind. They limp it in. 63 blinds behind. Darwin sees a $2,700 bounty that they are not going to get in unless they put in a raise pre. 3.5 blinds to go when the raise gets through. King 3 suited. Min re-raise will open from the button. 6-5 suited for Darwin in the small. I don't know if we play it. I think a 3-bet would be nasty. Three-bet would be nasty. 8.6 blinds. Darwin says, fuck you, dude. No, 4-bet. That would be cold. That'd be so cold. There's the 4-bet. 18 blinds to go. 10 more, a little bit less to call. 9.4. Into 28 plus 9, 37. Almost 38 blinds, 9 to call. Darwin suited and connected. Gonna fold facing the crazy action. Min re-raise. Get it on through there. Got a little break to skip through now. A little play that was there. Nice 3-bet by Darwin pre with the 6-5 suited. Min re-raise says, fuck you. Suited King X. 4-bet. Jack 10 suited. Min re-raise opens it up. Lucky Fluke with Jack 9 suited. Lucky Fluke goes in the tank for a second, finds a 3-bet to 6 blinds. Min re-raise could 4-bet all in here. Oh, they find the call, 7-5-5 flop, 2 diamonds, or the big stack. Lucky Fluke with a few backdoor straight draws in there. Might go for a bet, they do, just under 5 blinds to go. Does Min re-raise jam and get him off the pot? Yes, they do. Flush draw on the better Jack X will take the pot down as blinds go up. Jack 10, Lucky Fluke, just gonna fold. Ace 5, 25 blinds for Armin on the button. Not a comfy spot. They find the min raise. Min re-raise in the big with a King 9 suited finds the call. King, Queen, 3, 2 flop. Wait, what? I said 4 cards. King, Queen, 3, flop. Top pair finds the call, picks up a flush draw on the turn. Armin picks up a straight draw to the 2. They bet another 5 blinds, blocking the nut flush draw with the spades. Do get a call, 10 of diamonds on the river. So Armin is losing, but they block ace jack. Don't think he got a whole lot of showdown value. Front door flush gets there. Top pair for min re-raise somehow finds a lead for about 10%, and they take the pot down. Ace 6, Armin hopefully folds. Good stuff. Epo with ace queen from the button will open. Queen 8 suited for Darwin. Who covers who here? Iba? Iba in second place, flopping top pair. Darwin with 3 in a row, but that's no good on the ace high board. 2.4 blind bet will take it on down. 5-5 for Iba, opens it up. And the open gets through. Ace King min re-raise opens. Ace 9 for Armin in the big blind. Don't jam. Min re-raise has been opening so much. We do get the jam, 25%. We do find a 9. Any king dealer? Nah. Top pair for min re-raise, but that's no good. They're still in first place, and they open up another ace king. This time they get a call by Lucky Fluke, who has a bigger bounty on their head, $4,300. And ace 8 somehow flops a straight draw to the 6 in the backdoor flush draw. 4 on the turn brings in chop outs. Only 6 blinds in the middle. Go to the river for free. Queen on the river. Completes the flush. And re-raise with the better ace X. Checks it on over. Don't think Lucky Fluke has a great reason to bet. He could try to get min re-raise off a chop somehow. Wait, does he play the 8? He plays the 8. There's no chop there. My apologies. Right? Yeah, because there's no pair of aces. Don't know what happened to my brain where I thought there was a chop pot there. But I could try to get him off a better ace X. Lucky Fluke just shows down the ace 8. As we move along, we saw Iba in the small blind. Take a little pot down. Then you got queen for Armin with 33 blinds. They open it up. Iba with ace 7 suited. Calls from the button. 5-3 somehow gets along, or comes along from the big. Ace 8 6 flop. Armin checking over the queens. Pair of aces for Iba. Probably gonna bet half. Do we check? What do we do with a pair of aces with a weak kicker? 3 in a row. Iba does bet 1.8. Armin sees a lot of draws, finds a call. 4 on the turn. 10.5 blinds in the middle. Iba sizing it up, 5.5 to go. Doesn't quite get a jam in on the river. That ace 7, I don't think we want to go 3 streets anywho. Queen 8 Iba opens it up from the cutoff. Lucky Fluke calls the big blind. King Jack 8 flop. Queen 10 open ended, sees a small bet, will rip it all in. Pair of 8s for Iba, not an easy call here. Third pair on the flop. King Jack 8, no flush draw. Lucky fluke we see as 43%. We do get a call by the pair of 8s, a 9, a 10, or an ace. We get the 7 on the river, that's a flush for Iba. You get that big ass bounty, about $4,300 slide their way. We're down to 4. Iba now in a very comfy first place position with 78 blinds. Ace 4 suited limps it in for Armin. 10-9 in the big blind. Iba looking to clean up shop here. Checks it on back. Ace, King, Jack flop. Top pair, 1 diamond. Armin checks it over. Iba with a straight draw to the queen. Mm-hmm. 2.5 blinds in the middle. Iba bets a blind. Armin finds the call. 4 on the turn, so Armin makes 2 pairs. Iba with the straight draw to the queen. Checks back the turn. Deuce on the river. Armin bets about pot, 4 blinds, and they take it down. 2 pairs is good. Blinds go up. King, queen for Iba in the small. Raises the 4 blinds and they'll take it down pre. 6-10, min re-raise in the small, raises to 3.5, and Darwin with a 5-3 will let it go this time. 9-10 limps it in. Interesting stuff. Darwin comes along. 6-7-0, 5-3 checks it back. 6-4-2 flop. Looks like a straight for Armin. Top pair for Darwin leading out. 1.2 blinds. Min re-raise with 2 overs. Backdoor straight draws. Gonna get the hell out of there as Armin bumps it up to 4 blinds. Darwin does have backdoor equity. Gonna be weird to see how they proceed here. Find a call 4 on the turn. Flush draw, boat draw. Darwin's got it all. Armin's still with the best of it. Picks up an gutter to the straight flush. They bet 2.9 blinds into 11.5. Surely Darwin comes along to the river. A 4 of clubs. Darwin does make the boat. 17 blinds will slide over to Darwin as I think Armin just checks back the straight. You see the horrific news. 42 blinds for Darwin. Ace 5 min re-raise will open and Iba with Jack 3 suited in the big blind. I think we call covering them. Iba thinks, finds the call. Ace 2 flop. 3 of a kind versus Jack high with the backdoor straight draw. Sees a 1 blind bet and Jack high is gone. No action for 3 of a kind. 9-5 Iba might raise and take it down pre. They elect to limp. Covering min re-raise. Jack 2-0. They raise to 3.5. Iba folds 9-5. Ooh, King versus King. We'll see how this one goes down, but we should get in 80 blinds pre. Min re-raise makes it 3.5 to go. Darwin not gonna call here. 7.5. Do we make it bigger? $9.4. We just juiced the pot, says Darwin. Just juice the pot. Min re-raise. We'll come in for a 4 bet. 16.7. Surely Darwin just rips it in, but it'd be super cool to see a call. Darwin goes in the tank. Can you imagine somebody makes a flush here? Final table 4-handed. We do get, how many bets is this? Is this a 6 bet? No, Darwin 3 bet. Min raise 4 bet. Darwin 5 bets. Min re-raise 6 bets. Darwin 7 bets all in and a call. Heart dealer, heart, no flush chop pot. But we did see like 7 bets get in pre-flop. That's kind of cool. 4-4 for Darwin. We'll rip it in from the small. Played about 17 blinds deep. Just jams it in. King 7 for Armin in the big blind. I would fold. Armin says yeah, but I'm going to think about it for a second. King 2 suited. Armin is in a weird spot. 15 blinds behind. We at least have to limp. Small raise is probably pretty bad. Armin will just rip it in with the King 2 suited and take it down. Jack 9-0 for Iba from the small. We'll limp it on in. 7-4 for Min re-raise in the big blind. They make it 3.5 to go. Iba calls. 10-8-8 flop. Iba's open-ended. They lead out small and take the pot down. King 8 on the button. Mickey Mouse. Pissed off and all. Arms crossed. Opens it up. Ace 8 for Arwin. Calls the big blind. Queen 6-3 flop. Iba bets 1.25. Darwin will call. We'll be off to the turn. Jack of diamonds. Doesn't connect with either player's holding, but it's interesting to see how we go about things. King 8 checks it back. 9 of diamonds on the river. We both block straights, which is interesting. Darwin also blocking the flush. Check over the ace high and king high. Checks it back. Darwin takes a small one. Ace queen. Iba opens. Queen 2 for Armin in the big blind will fold. Not much doing here. Armin 7-5-0. 8-5-0 in the big blind. Sees a limp and they check it on back. Jack 10-6 flop goes. Check. Check. King on the turn. Armin sees 2.5 blinds. Says that's a little tempting. They think, but they do land on a check swiftly. Deuce on the river. E high holds up. And Armin bets 2 blinds. Iba finds the fold. Armin will scoop that small little pot. King 3-0. Gonna fold the button. 8-3 will limp it in from the small blind. 6-10 in the big. Checks it on back. 8-8-4 flop. Iba bets 3 of a kind. Somehow gets a raise out of min re-raise to 9 blinds. Backdoor straight draws for him. Hopefully Iba calls. I want to see how this one goes about. King of hearts on the turn. 20 blinds in the middle. 10 high versus 3 of a kind. Turn goes check, check, deuce on the river. The weird hand. Min re-raise makes it 9 blinds to go. We get a 3 blind bet on the river. Iba takes it down as blinds go up. King 9, min re-raise limps it in. King 6, Darwin. What do? We do cover min re-raise here. We check it on back. Ace, Jack, 6 flop. Darwin makes a pair. Min re-raise bets 2x the pot. 5 blinds. Darwin with that bottom pair. Backdoor straight draw just finds the fold. Ace queen for Armin in the big blind. Do we get this in pre versus Jack 8-0? No, 10-3 suited for Iba. The big stack opens it up. Armin rips and probably gets it through pre. About 12 more to call. Iba says I'll preserve them all. 7-4. Armin might fold. Queen 6 for Armin. I don't know why I thought they were playing that from the button. Jack 9 for Iba, limps it in. King 10 in the big. Another raise to 3.5. Iba quickly calls. King 7 flop. Not much doing for Iba. Backdoor straight draws. No spade for him. They lead out 1.88. Min re-raise with 3 of a kind going nowhere. A call would have been cool. They raise to about 7 blinds and take it down. 5-4 suited for Eba. Looks like potentially a raise and get it through pre. Then go for the bigger sizing, 2.4 blinds, and that will get the job done. 6-9 suited. Eba might be right back in there. They go for the min raise this time. Iron min with Jack 10 in the big blind. Jack 10 calls. 8-8-3 flop. 1 diamond for Eba, excuse me. They bet 1 blind. Armin with backdoor straight draws, 2 overs, just folds. King 6 suited, 14.5 blinds as a jam. There's the jam, and Armin takes it down pre. 3-2 for Eba is gonna limp it in here. I was wondering if they're gonna play the shitty holding. Pair of aces for min re-raise, sees a 1 blind bet. They quickly call and make 2 pairs. Little flush draw for Eba. Bets another 1.5 blinds. 7 on the river makes a boat for min re-raise. 7.5 blinds in the middle. 3 high for Eba. Sees a very small bet and they quickly fold. King Queen Darwin in the big blind. Eba opening up 6-4 from the button. Get a call and a queen. Jack 8 flop, no hearts. Eba snap checks it back. 7 on the turn. Top pair for Darwin. 5.8 in the middle. They bet 5.11 and take it on down. Ace 9. Eba opens. They take it on down. King 10 suited for Armin. King 9 for min re-raise. Raises off 44 blinds. Would be cool to see Armin rip it in here. There's the 3-bet jam. Good stuff. And the bet gets through. Ace 9 Armin. 18 blinds. What do we do? Open it up to 2. No, we jam. We'll get this through pre. The 5-3 suited Armin will let go off 20 blinds. Doopity doo. 9-4 suited for Eba from the button. Quickly opens. Gets it on through. 8-5 opens it up for min re-raise. Armin with a jack and a 3 in the big blind. Gonna fold. Hurry up, Armin. So we do got 10 grand locked up, about a 3K ladder. And then between 3rd and 2nd place is 7 grand. It's interesting to note. 8-9 suited. Darwin sees a limp from min re-raise, and they're going to raise it up to 4 blinds himself. Has the slightly better suited 9x. Takes it down pre. Excuse me. Ace King suited. Eba limps. Min re-raise with a pocket pair of 3s. Checks it on back. 9-3-2 flop. Set versus ace high. Eba sees a 2 blind bet. Probably finds a call. 5 on the turn. We got a straight draw to the 4. 2 flush draws out there. Eba gonna see a big bet here on the turn. Maybe even an over bet. 10.6 blinds is large. That's a large bet. The bet gets through, of course. Queen 6 for Eba opens the button. Jack 2 for Darwin in the big blind. Darwin thinks and finds a 3-bet to 7.77. Eba gets out of there with a queen 6. Oh, blinds go up. Queen 8. Eba opens. King Jack Darwin 36 blinds. Another 3-bet here, 7.25 this time. Another 3-bet getting through. Darwin covers Eba now. Is that first place position for Darwin? Yes, sirree. King Queen will jam the small, and Iba might call with the Queen 8 suited here. No, about 14 more. They say no, I'm not in there. King Queen Darwin in first place will open up from the cutoff. Armin with Ace 10 suited might rip it in from the button. Iba will think about a call, let go of the Ace 9 suited. No, not even going to think about it. However, Darwin, 14 more to call into a pot of 34. $1,500, $1,600 bounty on the line. Darwin says, I'm going to play for first place and preserve my pennies. Not go bounty hunting here. King 3 suited. Armin just going to fold off the 20 blind stack. 6-2 in the small. Gonna fold. Darwin gets a walk. 8-9 from the button will open. Armin with 7-2 suited in the big blind. And they let that go. 8-7 for min raise opens. Ace 10 for Darwin from the button. 6-6 for Iba in the big blind. We get a call from Darwin. Iba might just call as well, being covered by both other players. Ace Jack 2 flop. Top pair for Darwin. Best backdoor flush draw. Backdoor royal draw in there. Iba drawing to 2 outs. She's a 2 blind bet. We'll get the heck out of there. Same with the 8 high. Ace Jack for Darwin. 7-7 for Iba in the small blind. Kind of weird for Iba once again. I'm going to click the call button off 35 blinds and flop a friggin' set. 8-7-5. No pairs for Darwin. Has a backdoor straight draw. She's a small lead. 1.4 blinds. Darwin calls. Iba makes a boat with the 8 on the turn. 32 behind. I would expect Iba to bet larger. Do we bet small to induce? Iba says, yeah, the latter. 2 blinds to go. Still plenty of straight draws and flush draws out there. Darwin with ace high. Nice fold by Darwin. No more value for the boat. Ace king suited for Darwin in the big blind. Iba with jack 2 in first place will open it up. Ace 3 suited calls the small. Darwin 3 bets to about 10. 9? 9.5. 8? 8.5. 8.3. Darwin's 3 bet will get through pre. Ace 6 for Iba. Opens it up. Armin with jack, king jack suited. 17.5 blinds. Might yoink it in here. Maybe land on the call option. 9-7-4. 5 blinds in the middle. 1 spade out there for Armin. 2 overcards and a backdoor straight draw or 2. They check it on over. Iba backdoor straight draws. Ace high is best. No front door flush draw out there. Iba goes for a big bet. 3.36. Hard to call with king high. Armin does let her go. 10-8 suited opens, open limps. Somehow switches the pace of play. Ace queen 8 flop. Iba with a backdoor straight draw. King high, 3 blinds in the middle. Checks it over. Min re-raise, bets a blind with bottom pair. Not much doing for Iba, but they haven't folded yet. 39 blinds behind. They do eventually let the king high go. Ace 8 for Darwin. They open it up. Armin should get out of there. Iba folds the small. King 5 in the big blind. Personally, I wouldn't play. A 3 bet would be cool, though. 7.2 blinds to go for min re-raise. Darwin finds a 4 bet. That would be nasty too. Do it, dude. Nah, not this time. The 3 bet gets through. Darwin just barely in first place by 2 blinds. King 9 for Iba. Opens the button. Jack 9 suited for min re-raise in the small. Eba goes for the big sizing again, 2.4. Min re-raise 3 bets to 8.4. And Eba's gonna let the better hand go. Aces for Darwin. Jack 4 suited for Armin. Does Darwin ever limp it in here? Do we make it like 2.5? Darwin makes it 2.4 to go. Jack 4 suited. Might be tempted to see a flop. That it does. Ace King 9. One diamond. Armin. Backdoor straight. Backdoor flush. Probably not paying off any bets here with 12 blinds behind. Sees a 1 blind bet. A 1 blind bet will get a call. 5 of spades on the turn completes the front door flush. 3 of a kind. Darwin does want to get this all in here. Doesn't want to see a spade on the river for free. They bet 2.8. And Armin with Jack high will fold. Blinds go up. Playing about 35 blinds deep. King Jack min raise. Min re-raise, sorry. Opens it up to 2 blinds. Very difficult name to say, let me tell you. Min re-raise. When you're trying to call the action in a poker game. Not easy. Ace 7 suited for Darwin opens it up. 9-7 in the big blind. Just a calling hand. Ace 10 2 flop. 2 spades for Darwin with the toppest of pairs. They got it all going on here. They bet small 1.3 and take the pot down. Ace 6 suited. Min re-raise limps it in. 8-5 suited for Darwin in the big blind. 10-5-4 flop. Both players with backdoor draws. Get a free 8 on the turn. Min re-raise with the straight draw to the 7. 2 pairs for Darwin. Darwin bets 1.8. Ace high could also be best here. Get a quick call. 9 of clubs on the river completes a few straights and the backdoor flush draw. Darwin still has 2 pair. Hard not to go for a little bit more value. Try to get called by a 10. Some sort of Jack 9, Queen 9. Darwin bets large and takes the pot down. 5-5. Eba opens 9-9 for Darwin in the small blind. They're going to think about a 3 bet. Probably find it to like 8, 7.5. You don't have to go too large. 5.8. Darwin says go super small. Eba will think about a 4 bet all in, trying to take the pot down. It's obviously not going to work out here. $3,400 bounty on Eba's head. They find the call. King Jack flop. Who saw this one coming? Both players with backdoor flush draws. We are going post flop. 9s bet 2 blinds. Yikes. Eba is in a pickle. 2 blinds to call into 15. Eba raises to 6. Does he ever get the 9s off the pot? Holy shit. Eba's turning their hand into a bit of a bluff here. And they do get 9s out of there. Nicely done by Eba, who's in first place. Ace 9 suited in the big blind. King 4 for Armin. 6-7 blinds will rip it in. That they do. Eba with the best of it. 66%. Suited ace high. $1,600 bounty on the line. They find the call. We're going to need some club stealer. None of it. 3 of spades on the turn. 14 blinds and a big bounty will slide Eba's away. 6 and a king. Darwin gets a walk. Aces. Min re-raise opens. Eba with queen 10 in the big blind. Eba calls. Ace high board. This is all min re-raise. They bet small and should take the pot down. There's a few straight draws like 6-7, 6-3, 3-2 is a straight. Eba somehow calls with the queen high. Backdoor straight draw. 6 on the turn. Eba leads out 6 blinds, drawing dead. Min re-raise with top set here. finds the call, jack on the river. 20 blinds in the middle. Ipa's not winning this pot here. Kind of want to see a jam, but it's going to get called, right? There's no way we fold 3 of a kind. Flush draw misses. 8-7 made a straight. Ipa does jam, snap, call. Top set takes down a big one. 58 blinds will slide over to min re-raise, and ace king gets a walk. Ace 7, Ipa rips it in. 14 blinds. 13 more to call for Darwin with a $4,200 bounty on the line. Darwin folds. Queen 6 opens from the button. King 4 for Ipa in the big blind. They play call, 10-6 2 flop. Pair of 6s, bets a blind. Ipa with backdoor equity. Thinks check raise. 3.7 blinds to go, you love to see it. Pair of 6s is going nowhere. 7 on the turn is a brick, although 8-9 made a straight. Pair of 6s check it back. 4 on the river goes check check, and 12 blinds will slide over to min re-raise, and the big stack gets bigger as they get king king. Darwin with ace 7. Darwin will open the button. Min re-raise will 3-bet the big blind, and hopefully Darwin doesn't 4-bet. You would think with Ipa still in the game, 9.5 blinds, Darwin would just fold and move along. Maybe we call, facing a smaller 3-bet. Just under 7 blinds to go. Min re-raise with the king and the king. Darwin in the tank, 4 bets to 12 blinds. Bad timing. Don't expect min re-raise just a call. You'd expect they rip it in. But we are going to get... It's like a 5th or 6th bet, I don't know. Darwin did the 4-betting, so this is a 5-bet. No 6-bet all in. And Darwin's out of there with 18 blinds. Min re-raise 77. Ipa with 9.5. Ace 10 suited rips it in. Min re-raise goes bounty hunting, looking for a queen or 8. No jack or ace, and min re-raise does get the bounty and 20 more blinds. Heads up battle. Min re-raise looking to scoop this. Queen 10 for Darwin. It was it a limp pot? Yes sirree. Min re-raise with top pair to go along with nothing. No backdoor straight draw, no backdoor flush draw. Looking for a4. Darwin gonna get a little bit of a double up here, providing there is no 4. Top pair versus top pair. Hard not to get this all in by the river. Oh, king on the river. Does that save min re-raise 9 blinds? I really want to see Darwin jam here. We're heads up. We got second pair. Fair kicker. Darwin jams. If I'm min re-raise, I find the call here. That'd be a nice fold, but the flush draws miss, some straight draws miss. All the straight draws miss. Darwin will get that full double. 9-5 suited will limp it in. King and a 2 will check it on back. Or Darwin's thinking raise somehow. Yes, they do. 5 blinds to go. This one will get through pre. Ace queen for Darwin. 7-4 for min re-raise. Shouldn't see too much action. We get an open and a call and a queen 10-7 flop. Top pair, top kicker, backdoor royal draw. Darwin will bet. Min re-raise with the backdoor flush draw and bottom pair. Sees a pot size bet. Not in love with the situation. They get out of there. Ace queen for min re-raise this time opens to 2.5, and they just get the bet through pre. 10-9 suited versus 4-4. Darwin opens. 4's jam and take it down pre. Ace queen versus king 9. Get an open and a call. 10-10-10 flop. Ace queen, one of the best no pairs. Bets 1.3. King high could be best here. Darwin calls 4 on the turn. 7.9 in the middle. Min re-raise bets 5.4. No draws out there. Rainbow board. Darwin calls 8 on the river. 19 blinds will slide over to the ace high. River goes check, check. Big pot for min re-raise. 6-3 suited for Darwin. They limp it in. Jack 7 checks it back. 9-5-3 flop. 2 diamonds for Darwin. Not much doing for min re-raise. With a few backdoor straight draws, they see a 1 blind bet. And they're going to get the heck out of there. 8-3 suited. 9-10 for Darwin. King 6-4 flop. Get a bet and a call. 5 on the turn. Darwin somehow hangs in there with 10 high backdoor straight draws. 5 of clubs on the turn. Min re-raise picking up a few straight draws himself. We'll bet and take the pot down. Limp pot. 9-5-3 flop. Darwin with a straight draw to the 4 or 8. Min re-raise. With bottom pair. Backdoor flush draw. Calls. Sees a jack of clubs on the turn. 4 1/4 blinds in the middle. Darwin could bet pot, size up a river jam, slightly under. Still gets the job done though, of course. Do get a call by min re-raise 4 on the river, so Darwin makes his straight. 12 blinds behind, having the stone cold nuts, gonna rip it all in, and 8-3 with the miss flush draw and bottom pair. We'll probably get out of there. King 9 limps it in, Jack 5 checks it back. King 3, 2 flop, goes check, bet, fold. Darwin has a backdoor straight draw. They call. 10 on the turn. Top pair from min re-raise. They bet large, 3.4, and they take the pot down. 6-2, Darwin limps it in. Min re-raise checks back, 8 jack, 9-5-5 flop. Backdoor straight draws. Darwin bets a blind. Min re-raise calls. Ace on the turn. Beep 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 beep. 7 on the river. After the turn goes check check. Both players block the 8-6 made straight. Come the river. Min re-raise says this pot is mine, yo. They bet 5 1/4. They take the pot down. Min re-raise bets. Nope, they limp it in. 4-9-0. Ace 3 jams 20 blinds and takes it down pre. Queen 6 for Darwin, limping it in. King 9 checks it back. Ace 10 flop. Darwin bets 1 blind in position. King 9 calls and finds a king on the turn. Darwin looking for a jack. For a big bet to get through, they'll check it down to the river. The 7 of clubs is a boring card. Min re-raise bets about 3/4, and they'll take the pot down, I presume. Darwin folds queen high. 10-2 limping it in. King 9 suited. 18 blinds behind, 1 in the middle. Darwin will raise to 4. Take the pot down pre. 6-4 gets a walk. Blinds go up. Darwin at 16. Min re-raise at 54. Limping in 8-3-0. Darwin checking back the king in the 5. 9-4-3 flop. Pair of 3s. Bets a blind. Darwin with 3 and a row. King high calls. Queen on the turn. Turn goes check check. Ace on the river completes the flush. Darwin showing down king high, and the pair of 3s oblige. 4 1/4 blind slide over to the big stack. 10-2 for Darwin, limping it in. Queen 10 for min re-raise. Out of position, 13 blinds behind, checks back. 4-4-2 flop. Bottom pair for Darwin. Bets a blind. Gets queen high off the pot. 8-8 versus king queen. We'll get this in pre. A limp and a jam. Nah. Small raise and a 3-bet all in by min re-raise. Or a small 3-bet to 6 blinds, I suppose. Somehow we're gonna see 4-bet all in from the small, or from the big blind, sorry. Call from the small. Any kings or queens dealer. A 10 will also do a jack on the river. That's the show, folks. Just like that, Min re-raise gets the job done. Darwin gets a second place showing, and that is the show. So if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this bullshit out. Hopefully we'll see you in another video. Until then, adios amigos.